Start here with Ryan.
Melkart Abou-Jaoude, favorite observer. Coach Belichick has talked consistently about your day-to-day consistency and your drive and love for the game. Where did that come from, and where did you get that consistent drive on a day-to-day basis?
Yes, sir. So that comes from my why I play the game. I play the game just to take care of my family. I've seen the game change the lives of a lot of people in their family. So every day I just think about them and just go as hard as I can.
Yeah. How did that intensify when you're going from Delaware to now at North Carolina and playing for Coach Belichick?
Yes, sir. I wouldn't say it intensified. I've always been that kid that's always doing extra and just always going as hard as I can go.
Yeah, hey Melkart. Just speaking of your decision to transfer to North Carolina, I know Delaware moved up to the FBS level, but what led you to come to North Carolina, and why did you take a chance on yourself?
Yes, sir. So I wanted to play at the Power 4 level, give myself the best opportunity. I go into the league, and who better than Coach Belichick to develop you and get you to that point.
I've got another question too. So the game against Richmond, where you had 2 sacks and a fumble recovery, how much did that game kind of give you a confidence boost? Hey, I can do this.
I carry that confidence every day. You know, starting in spring and camp, just always been getting back there and always getting pressure on the quarterback. So I would just say the secondary did a good job covering the receivers, and the D-line and the front maintained the rush lanes and just gave me an opportunity to get a sack.
Could you take us through the bagel shop story? You met the player from Delaware and kind of got you involved there?
Yeah, so the head coach at Delaware, his friend who played with him at Delaware, came to the bagel shop and he saw me working there, and he looked me up and down. He's like, "What are you doing here? Like, why are you making bagels?" I was like, "I'm in high school, like I'm just trying to make some money." And he was like, "Are you gonna play college football? Are you committed anywhere?" And I was like, "No." And at that point, I was either thinking about going JUCO or just working, just getting a job. And so yeah, he told me he would set me up, and he stuck with his word, and he got me down to Delaware.
To clarify some things, were you injured in high school? Was that maybe?
I wasn't injured. I was just played at a really small division and just wasn't really recruited out of high school.
Okay, so you show up to Delaware and you start passing guys by. Did they have any kind of bagel-related nicknames for you, anything like that?
I'm sorry, say
any kind of bagel-related nicknames or funny nicknames? Because sometimes a guy comes from outside, not the normal path, and they stand out. Maybe they get a nickname that's attached to us.
Yeah, they tried, but I wasn't going for that. Yeah.
How long did they try?
A week, 2 weeks.
And then you kind of made them realize that it's not worth it.
No.
Let's go to Brian.
Can you talk a little bit about the process of getting to North Carolina? You were committed pretty early, I think, in December after Coach Belichick got here. Did they contact you? Did you contact them? How did that process work?
Yes, sir. So I entered the transfer portal, and then actually Coach Montiapo had texted me and had set up my visit to come here. I came here, he wasn't here, but I had talked to Freddie Kitchens, and we had a good conversation. And when I was on my way to Virginia Tech to go visit there, Coach Belichick called me. We had a great conversation, and really persuaded me to come here.
You never made it to Virginia Tech?
I didn't make it. I didn't make it, but I had UNC in my mind the whole time.
So Michael.
Hey, Michael Carroll, WCHL.chapelboro.com. You mentioned you came from a pretty small high school program.
Yes, sir.
You started at Delaware, and now you're at the Power 4 level playing in the ACC for Bill Belichick. Do you feel that coming from smaller programs in high school and then initially in college, it gives you kind of an extra grit, maybe a chip on your shoulder, a little extra something to prove at this level?
Yeah, I feel like I carried myself with that chip, just the way I go to work and the way I just attack every day and I attack the game.
Hey, Noah Weisskopf, Target 24/7. You mentioned just now that Belichick called you when you were on your way to Virginia Tech. When did you realize it was him? Did you have his number saved, or did you answer it? And what was your reaction to, first of all, talking to him, and then second of all, what did he tell you, and how did that conversation go?
It was Coach Kitchens who had called me, and he's like, "I'm gonna give the phone to the big man." And
what went through your head at that point?
It was surreal, for sure. I remember watching him on television when I was a little kid, so to be on the phone with him was a great experience for me.
And how did the call go? I mean, what was the conversation like?
It was good. He just said he sees the potential in my film, and he thinks if I do the right things once I get here that I have a good chance of playing at the next level.
Sure.
Question is a little bit away from you and your journey, but obviously you guys had the opportunity to present the game ball to Mitch Mason just on Saturday after the win. I know that's, your short time here, you probably connected with him and heard his story. Just wanted to ask what that moment meant and also what it's been like to connect with him, kind of what his impact's been on you.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So I haven't been here as long as the other kids that have known Mitch. I haven't known him for as long as the other kids, but for the short time that I was here and he was here as well, he had a big impact on me. I remember in the weight room one day, I was lifting and he comes up to me and he just sees like the face that I'm lifting with and he was like, yeah. He's like, I like that. He's like, don't make no friends. He was like, go earn what's yours. And it stuck with me. Yeah.
How early was that?
It was when I first got here, I would say like in January.
And just another question, if you don't mind, if you had some sort of welcome to UNC or welcome to Carolina?
I wouldn't say that I have.
Jeremiah? Yeah, Jeremiah Holloway with Inside Carolina. Melkart, these last couple of games, you guys have shown improvements when it comes to run defense and getting to the quarterback a little bit more. Obviously, you had the 2 sacks the other day. What do you feel like you guys are doing mechanically a little bit better to be a little bit more disruptive from a defensive standpoint?
Obviously, we played the 2 games before Richmond, so just having that game film and being able to get those corrections down during practice has really helped us just play more disciplined football and make sure that we're making plays that we're supposed to be making and not getting too curious to be our own players.
A couple of guys, I think, and they're obviously speaking for themselves, but a couple of those guys mentioned, the season opener and saying, they think back to that as a time of, okay, this is, get, some placement, we're not doing what we need to do, that can be the result, whatever. Do you guys use the opener, the TCU game at all, kind of as an anchoring point to say, this is the lowest it's going to get, we have to, do you guys kind of use that as fuel at all?
No, we don't really talk about that game. Maybe people talk about that like internally to themselves and that fuels them, but as a collective team, we don't really talk about that. We can pass it.
Ron?
Melkart, Coach Belichick praised your ability to be taught something and then not really have to go back to it. What's one of those teachable moments you've had with him so far that kind of sticks out in your mind?
A big one that he was on me for was just awareness, just understanding the formation and what they might try to attack me with in the formation. Especially if one example is if there's like a tight end outside, just you got to know that he's coming down to block you and be ready to play it that way.
Did he have to come back to that after saying it the first time?
No, I fixed it.
Anything else on Melkart? Perfect. Good stuff, Melkart.
Thanks, Melkart. Appreciate it.